Act 3, Follow the Fireflies. ZAU took credence in the old belief that fireflies were signs of good fortune. Perhaps he thought following them may guide him true. He also got a point, so let's get our last. Kita Spear can now pierce and break through multiple enemies. And then the Searing Sands, I didn't say it. Oh, yeah, I did say it. Yeah, I did. Okay. Let's go. So I thought touching the sand would be insta-death. It's not, apparently. I just take damage over time. Oh, there was a thing down there. Is there anything in there? Doesn't look like it. Oh, come on. I pressed B instead of Y. I was going to smack him down into the pit. I've touched them before. Why is it an insta-death that time? Oh, it's an elephant with an elephant baby. I was kind of, I don't know, remember if I said this, and it was just the last episode. I was kind of thinking that the next enemy is an elephant of some kind. Because it looks like the volcano had tusks.
I used to blame her, resent her, but I do not anymore. My mama, I mean. I think I understand her better now. She was born and raised here, trained all her life in the ways of a trucker. A warrior at heart. The wilds were where she was most alive. Baba was the opposite.
Like the sun and moon.
Yes. But rather than labor for the same purpose. I think she stayed with us for as long as she did because of me. I know she loved me, but she needed more than being a mother. And the times when she was with us, she was elsewhere. She was always elsewhere.
I mean, no offense, but that's kind of just a bad parent. If you don't want to be around your child and would rather be doing anything else, it's not a good parent. I mean, I guess she did leave her home, but there should have been compromise. They could have, if she wanted to live here. Wait, where am I from? Where's ZAU from? She wanted to live up here. Was he from here? No, because he had no clue about this place. So I don't even know where my character's from. But my logic is, if they can't live at her place, and she doesn't want to live at his place, the compromise is you meet somewhere in the middle and live in a village between them. Not just tell her, you got to give up your whole life to come live with me, or I have to give up my whole life to come live with you. Like, it's a child. The child's more important than either of the parents. So her just abandoning him because she didn't want to live in the new place? I don't know, man. Kind of feel like it's not good parenting. That's as someone who is a parent. And a single parent. So our daughter, my daughter, oh, I guess,
of all the small creatures of this world, I enjoy the firefly the most. They are heralds of wisdom and knowledge, arbiters of light and dark.
And very useful too. They can be the fire in a lantern if you lack a torch.
That is not what I meant.
So our daughter goes back and forth between houses. So why couldn't ZAU just go back and forth. Instead, it was just complete abandonment, and that's my issue with it. She just says, "Oh, no contact at all." I'm like, that's not okay. Okay, there's an air thing here. So I'm gonna be getting an ability, I'm guessing, to allow me to... I really hate that they could change the direction of that. You know? I mean, it's just a throwing spear, but if I jump up to dodge it, they shouldn't be able to just retarget. Because then what's the point in dodging? It doesn't want me to dodge. It wants me to use my ability to reflect. Like, you see how that one just curved? It's not supposed to do that. It has never curved this entire game. And now in this one instance, the beam curved and circled around. Why does he just, randomly, for some reason, he'll swing the other direction behind him, even though the enemy is in front of me, and I'm fighting it? Oh, come on, guys. I don't know, I just didn't really want to fight that guy. Takes so long to get through his armor.
Tales of this place, but I never thought it to be true.
Yes, it is the graveyard of great beasts who dared to cross this harsh land. Let us not join them, eh?
Are we tiny? Because, like, that's a gator. That's, an antelope or something? Made it through. Okay. All of these spines are making me think that giraffe was real. So a giant giraffe? Like, are we tiny? There's a warthog right there. In the background.
They are going into that cave.
We should follow. There may be a route to a choker through it. If not, a cool respite from this searing sun.
I think this is meant to be a hippo? Because don't hippos have, like, very grotesque looking skulls? It could just be that when the developers were trying to make stuff, they were looking at skulls, trying to find the coolest looking ones for reference. Like, Those are octopus-looking things. So they're probably spiders, but...
That does not look good. Kalunga?
Prepare yourself, ZAU.
Oh, fine. Oh, and it's smart. It's a friggin' smart enemy. And again, it's all the way at the bottom of my screen. You'll die from that damage.
Intense fanatics in life, striving for perfection. They devour, mutate, and assimilate.
Okay. Adze. The Adze are not of this world. Intense fanatics, they are devoted to the will of being known as Ba, to whom they interpreted to be the ultimate creator. So they're ants or they're bees. I don't know. Adze makes me think ant. Ba makes me think bee. Both of them are hive mind creatures, so it could be either. In their own world, far from Kenzera, they sought this striving for perfection to the determinant of all. Possessing a hive mind, the Adze corrupted, consumed, and assimilated all in this forlorn pursuit. Left with a husk of a world, they still did not believe themselves to be perfect, and so they came to Kenzera, striving for the perfection they may never obtain. So these are people that they are turning into Adze, and they brought me here to change me. New power. Kabili's wing. Press and hold A when ZAU is in the air to harness Kabili's wing. Slowing his descent, ZAU can cover longer distances, and the wing can be used to ride powerful uplifts. I'm not going to read the quote because the quote's going to be in the word.
Hadithi Kabili, the power of Kabili's wing, wielded by the thunderous King Kabili, royalty as well as shaman. He sought to bring rain from the skies for the survival of his people. When drought overcame the farms of Itshoka, the livestock of this land were gravely affected. King Kabili used this skill to wrestle the clouds for rainwater. He fought proudly, gallantly, and when the clouds relented, the villagers prospered.
Baba once told me about a king who wrestled the clouds. It must be this one.
Yes. Kabili was revered, a shaman who put his people before himself. He soared to great distances, just as you will.
Okay, and when I said word, I didn't mean word. I meant the paragraphs. Kabili. The Shaman King brushed the dead dirt where grass should grow. Farms depleted, livelihoods destroyed. A drought that saw no end. 2 summers and 2 winters without reprieve. He knew it. He knew it so deep within his heart that it tugged at every tether of pain. Shoka could not survive like this. Too often had he pleaded with the gods, and too often he was ignored. He embraced his warrior queen on the dunes. Around him was death entirely. Okay. A sea of fallen livestock. Now was the hour. To do nothing was nothing short of betrayal. A kiss, a last touch, a mask upon his face, the wings in his grasp. Kabili soared into the sky, higher and higher, until he arrived at the Cloudkin. No, they proclaimed, no rain would pour this day. A strike, a blow. King Kabili wrestled with the very clouds themselves, screaming at them to relent, to give in. The clouds darkened, and the sky turned a murky gray. But Kabili would not stop. He would not hold back. This was too important. A final monstrous call from the Cloudkin met him as they turned the blackest night. Leave now, Kabili, son of Ashoka. Leave now, or you will never see the sand again. Kabili did not leave. The heavens erupted. Lightning coursed through the skies. The clouds furious at the king who dared to enter their domain. Yet only an unworthy king would not soar to the height of impossibility to protect his own. The rain came down. The king did not, and Ashoka lived once again. Yet a warrior queen watched the skies, not sad, but smiling, for the skies were now were forever the domain of her beloved. I was trying not to laugh because didn't one of these, it was the first one, right? His issue was that it was flooding. So who happened first? Did the flooding happen because of Kabili? He demanded rain, and they're like, all right, we'll fucking give you some rain. And they caused flooding, causing Bomba to then have to take up his arms. So that's all I could think about was what if? What if?
Let us test out our new gift.
What if he destroyed their thing so that his people could live, which, I mean, I get it. They needed water to live. Oh.
The Field of Bones.
The Field of Bones. Y'all remind me to unmute.
The Field of Bones held into itself stories all but forgotten. Only the husks of their adventures remained. The memories of these creatures were lost to the great vessel of time. Grutzlang was their name. To look to them was to see firsthand the forlorn pursuit of nature, struggling to cross a land that had no business in mercy or relent. Only their bones remained to remind the world of what hope could bring. Pain above all else. ZAU, however, saw promise. For though many journeys could end in failure, few brave souls could cross the brink, perseverance through insurmountable odds. ZAU would not allow his story to end as the Grutzlang, a name forgotten, a purpose tarnished. His desire was too great to abandon. His promise was too important to be lost.
Okay. Hold on. Oh, we gotta escape the cave. That's just basically part of Fall of Fireflies. I'm just gonna keep it as the same episode. Dunk on him. And I'm nearing the end, and I still do not like the whole zooming thing here. Okay.
I flew! I actually flew!
Technically glided, but all the same. We must keep moving and stay vigilant. As they do not relent, they do not forget. And we just stirred the hive.
All right. That completes escaping the cave and following the Fireflies. Which is, like, it was 22 minutes. It could have just been one quest. Don't know why. Like, I like shorter quests, but I also don't know why they can't just... Certain ones can't just be grouped up with video games.